Hello. Alan.
So you would have
Sorry.
Baltacher.
Okay.
Amar Rav Ashi, Hoil v'chein Nazir shetime atzma b'mezid. Based on this, a Nazir, who one of his dinim is he has to stay b'tahara, who becomes Tommy by him, he's b'mezid oiver mishum Baltacher as well. He gets a second lav in Nazir's tahara because he ruined his Nazir's to tahara. Rav Acha ben Rav Ika Omer, oiver b'Baltacher diglachtoi, run dalid. That at the end of Nazir's, you got to shave your hair. Leave shaving your hair, he's over about Baltacher. Not only is that an answer for people who hold that until you shave your hair, all the Isuri Naziris are on him. That means immediately after you bring your korbanot, even though you didn't shave your head, the din Naziris is gone, but mitzvahs giluach, mi lo makayim. And on that aspect, you're over about ta'achir. Marzutra Braid of Mary Omar, over about ta'achir korban. If you finished your nazirs, but you didn't bring your korbanos to the base of mikdash, you're over about ta'achir. You don't learn that din from the hekesh that we made, ki sidor neder and elahazir. It says, lo ta'acher ki sidor neder lo sachel shamo ki darosh yidrushenu Hashem lokecha meimach. And what's dorosh yidrushenu? Elu chatos vashamis. Because a nazir at the end of his naziris, in certain instances, has to bring a chatas and a nasham. For example, if he's a nazir tome, not the same achidush to the chidush ben nazir. You cannot learn the dinim of chatas nazir from other chatos. It's a special chidush by nazir. And maybe I need a hekesh. And what chiddush we taught my chiddush? Because there. For example, I can say I raise shlamim.
There's a lot of background noise. Somebody needs to mute themselves? Yeah.
I can make a neder on a korban by words, but unless I'm a nazir, I cannot make an animal a chatas nazir. But the Gemara says that's not a chidush. Are chatas chaylev? She'emat visa b'neder v'oiv v'altacher. For example, I eat chaylev. So any aveira where there's kores, and I do it b'shoigig, I bring a chatas. If I haven't done the aveira, I also can't be matfis an animal as a chatas chaylev. Elamai chidusha. So what's the special chidush of chatas nazir? Sal kedai I might have thought hoil v'im omar hareini nazra filim min chartzon. Normally a nazir is prohibited to drink wine, grape juice, grape products, everything. But let's say a person takes naziris, he says, I want to be a nazir only from branches of a grape. Even though he says that, havi nazir lakol, it's a special din. The moment you say any nazir, we don't care what you say. You become a regular nazir. and all the dinim of Naziris are chal on him. And that's a chidush. Ema, we would say, lo levar le mishum bal ta'achir. Maybe without the hekesh between lahazir and nidor, we wouldn't have learned bal ta'achir. Kamash balon, that we do need the hekesh. Ani chlamando meki nozir min chartzan, havi nozir lakol. Fine. That's a good answer, according to Mandamar, who says, if you say areni nozir lechartzan, you're a nazir for everything. Fine. El Rab Shimon Domar ein nazir atshiyazir mikulon. You don't become a nazir until you take the nazirs to everything. Then we have no answer. What's the chiddush? Michael Memer. Oh, another problem. Hachidush l'chomru. I mean, a nazir is more chomer than other nedarim. That means even if he had that kavana for the whole thing, only on a small amount, he becomes a nazir or anything. That's not all of a sudden we should be makel on him, that he wouldn't be over val ta'achir. Elamai chidush. So what in Echanami is the chidush of nazir that we needed to make the hekesh? To salket that Chaim Amar thought. Im gilech alachas mishloishton yotza. When the nazir becomes, after the 30 days, he has to bring 3 korbanos: oila, chatas, and shlomim. Now, let's say he only brought a chatas, and he takes his haircut after the chatas. He's yotza, and that's a chidush. By other korbanos, you have to fulfill all the dinim. So maybe I would think, since I'm makel there, loy lever lebaval ta'acher, so therefore I need the hekesh to ned there, kamash malon. Fine, that seems to be an acceptable answer by the Gemara. Iboy sema, but Gemara gives another answer. My chidusha, mishum lo matfisu b'neder. It's like we said before, that unless I'm a nazir, if I say hare, this animal should be a chatas nazir, it's not chal, because I have to be in a certain state. But you already answered me. V'hadiga kashal chatas chaylev. You told me chatas chaylev is the same thing. Yeah, but chatas chaylev ka'asel chapara. When you ate chaylev, so you were over an aveira b'shoige. You need kapara. Chatas nazir l'may asya. If nazir brings a chatas, there's no kapara on any sin that he did. We're going to learn later in this masechta why we bring a chatas nazir, but l'chora it's not for any avon. That's not a kash. Very chatas yoyled is below asel kapara. After 40 days for a male, and after 80 days from the birth of a female, a yoledes has to bring a korban chatas. It's also not for kapara. V'ovar la mishum bal ta'acher. So the Gemara says that's at least a matir. He's not allowed to eat kodshim. Until she brings that. The chatas nazir is for nothing. So that's why it's different than the, so mishum d'lomatvis b'neder is another answer why we needed the hekesh. Omar Mar. So we mentioned uman nedarim have made for nidre bito, uval made for nidre ishto. A father's allowed to annul the nedarim of his daughter. A husband's allowed to be made for the nedarim of his wife. Af nazirus. Ha'av made for nazirus bito, bal made for nazirus ishto. A father also can annul neder nazirus of his daughter, and a husband can annul the neder nazirus of his wife. Lama lehekesha. Why do I need a kesha between neder and nazir? Tesa b'mamatzinu min nedarim. Mamatzinu is a binyanav. Just like there's a halacha in this mitzvah, we learn a binyanav to another mitzvah. So we learn from nedarim to nazirus. So the Gemara says we wouldn't have been able to learn with a straight binyanav, because dilma gabi nedarim would have made for. You know, there's a reason why a husband has the right to annul his wife's nedarim, or a father a daughter's, because you take a neder, I'm not going to eat this piece of bread. So in general, there's no specific time frame. It might be forever. So there's a reason to annul it. Avagabi Nazir is the Isla Kitsusa. Normally, when you say Harini Nazir, it's 30 days. So there's an end to it. The Stam Nazir Shlashim Yom, maybe alone. Maybe they don't have the power to annul. Kamashvalan that they do have the power to annul. However, Lachaver Mudrani. The Mishnah gave examples of Yadois, which were statements like Mudrani Mimcha, Mufrashani Mimcha. So Amar Shmuel b'chulanat sheyomer sha'ani oichelacha, sha'ani toyim lecha. It's not enough when you say to your friend, Mudrani ani mimcha, in order for you not to have enough from him. No, excuse me, for him not to have enough from you. But you have to say sha'ani oichelacha. You also have to say, I'm not going to eat from you. So that then the neder that there's an issur that he can't benefit from you takes effect. Meisvei. I'll ask you a kasha. You don't have to say ani oichelacha. It says in the Brisa, mudrani mimcha, mufrachani mimcha, mechakani mimcha, hareza aser, without adding shani oichelacha. And then if you say shani oichelacha, shani toim lecha, hareza aser, even without the two statements together. So the Gemara makes an emendation. When you say mudrani mimcha, does the neder take chalois ba'omer shani oichelacha, shani toim lecha? Okay. Ifcha, we have a brayso pumfakert. It says shani oichelacha, shani toim lecha aser, without the mudrani mimcha. Then it says mudrani mimcha, mufrashani mimcha, mechakani mimcha, reza aser. So not like even without the two statements together, and even with the first statement in front of the other one. To niyachi, you have to make another emendation. Ukvar omar mudrani. You know when it's also when you say shani oichelacha, you've already said mudrani ani mimcha. Iyachi, that's how you're learning. So hainu reisha. Then what's the point of that second brayso? It's the same as the first brayso. Va'od. Aser lamali lemisni. Why did you say aser twice? Say it once. It's the same case. I can't benefit from my friend, but the friend can benefit from me. That lashon is clear that the chaloitz of the neder is only on himself. Aval Omar Mudrani Heimeich. And that's all you say, l'chudei, then Shnei and Asurim. He's also to benefit from me, and I'm also to benefit from him.
Could a guy make a neder ani nazir with exception? In other words, can he change the zero